Hello and welcome to another AQA GCSE revision video. In this video we're looking at the second paper in the higher tier of the June 2017 past papers. This is a calculator paper, so we are allowed to use calculators, and we pick it up in question 17. Question 17 reads, P is a rectangle with length 50 centimetres and width 8 centimetres. Q is a rectangle with width y centimetres. The length of Q is 20% more than the length of P. The area of Q is 10% less than the area of P. Work out the ratio of x to y. Give your answer in its simplest form. Okay, so we don't need to actually know what x and y is. We need to know the ratio of x to y. Okay, so if the length of Q is 20% more than the length of P, then 50 plus 20% times 50 is equal to, well, this is 50 plus 20 over 100 times 50. Well, that 50 can cancel with 100 to become 2. So, and that 20 divided by 2 is 10. So it's 50 plus 10, which is 60. So this is 60 centimetres. Now the area of Q is 10% less than the area of P. Now 10% less is the same as 90% of, because it's 100% of something minus 10% of something, which is 90%. So it's 90 over 100 times, the area is 50x. So 90% of 50 times x is equal to 60 times y. In other words, 90% of the area of P is the same as the area of y, because this is 10% less than P. Okay, so let's see, 90 over 100 times 50x. Well, if we're dividing by 100 and times them by 50, we can cancel that 100. Well, we can't cancel the whole 100. The 50 can become 1. And that 100 becomes 2. So it's 90 divided by 2 times x, which is 45x. So 45x is equal to 60y. Okay, let's see if we can simplify this a little bit. Clearly these both divide by 5, so this will be 9 times 5 is 45. So 9x is equal to, well, 12 times 5 is 60, so 9x is equal to 12y. I can also divide both sides by 3, because they're both on my 3 times tables. So 3x is equal to 4y. Now that then means the ratio of x to y is 4 to 3, but just to show why that is, I'm just going to do that up here. If I take 3x equals 4y, if I divide everything through by 3, I've got x is equal to 4y divided by 3, and now if I divide by y, I've got x over y is equal to 4 over 3. And of course that we can just write as a ratio of x to y is equal to 4 to 3. So the answer is, I think what they want is 4:3, because they're asking for the ratio of x to y in its simplest form, so that's 4 to 3. Although we might argue that simplest form is in its unitary form, in which case it could be 1 to 3 over 4. Or we could have said that it is 4 over 3 to 1. Any of those would have been acceptable answers. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. If you're taking your GCSEs this year, I'd like to wish you every success with your revision and every success with your exams, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.